144 of the All the Books show, recorded live at Universal Studio Florida.
Woo! Boy, were that were true. That'd be great.
Sorry. No, we're not. We're recorded at the David A. Hale Public Library.
Which is also pretty good.
It's kind of like the modern day equivalent of what the Universal Studios used to be as we were kids.
Really?
You remember when we were kids and be like, wow, recorded live at Universal
Yeah,
Studios.
that's true.
In front of that.
Yeah.
Now this
Yeah.
is what that was. but
Exactly.
today.
It's just as exciting as
See you later, 90s.
Nickelodeon Studios.
Yeah. So, we talk book news, author news, and literary news, and sometimes slime.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa!
I just slimed Nick.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It was pretty great. I'm Eric Mickles.
And I'm Nick Gunning.
And I'm Mark Summers.
Whoa! Celebrity guest.
Yeah.
This is starting weird.
Yeah.
I like it, though.
Also,
I like the mojo that's happening.
This isn't a Nickelodeon-themed episode.
Not at all.
So,
No.
I feel like I set up a precedent, like, oh, they must be doing something.
You did. You set up a precedent that makes no sense. I want to take care of a little bit of business that was left hanging from last week. The conversation turned to A League of Their Own.
Oh, okay.
Classic Tom Hanks, Gina
Right.
Davis, Madonna, Rosie O'Donnell
You're missing somebody.
film. Am I? John Lovitz?
No, the other actress. Gina Davis' sister.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh, she was at the con you were at,
She
though,
was at the
wasn't she?
convention I was at.
That's
I didn't
right.
see her or
Okay.
get an autograph or it, but I was in the building, I guess. With
You
her.
were in the same building as her.
Yeah.
Anyway, I said last week I was going to try to watch it before the next episode. Guess what?
What?
Watched it.
And?
I really liked it.
Yeah, it's
my
really
dad
funny.
was here over the weekend, so we checked it out. And him, my wife, and I sat down and watched it all.
Uh-huh.
They'd both seen it, and we're both equally shocked that I have never seen it.
Yeah.
So it was really good.
Nice.
I liked it a lot. It feels like relevant today, you know.
Sure.
So I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
I thought it was well done. I thought Rosie O'Donnell was hilarious in it.
Was she?
Yeah.
I guess that was. She was very loud in it, but
She
it
was
was funny. Yeah.
She was very funny. And Madonna too. Madonna's great.
Yeah.
I used to love Who's That Girl? Have you ever seen that Madonna movie?
No.
It's from the 80s. It's a remake of like Bringing Up Baby or What's Up Doc. It's
Some
that
Like It Hot?
No.
Oh.
No. But it's that same story.
Okay.
Anyway. And Dick Tracy, of course.
You're a big fan of Dick Tracy.
Yeah, because Madonna's in it. That's what
That's
I'm saying.
why you're a
No,
fan
I'm
of
just
Dick
saying.
Tracy.
Those three Madonna
right.
movies I like very much.
Listen,
you know what? Evita's not bad either.
I know I misinterpreted what you said
Yeah.
because you like Dick Tracy
Yeah.
because of Madonna, but you do own the Dick Tracy soundtrack, which is all Madonna.
Yes.
So
yes, I do.
if you were to tell me that you like Dick Tracy because of Madonna, I'd have to believe you.
You believe it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, anyway.
So which is it?
I like them both.
okay.
And I'm happy to report that A League of Their Own is good
Yeah.
and still holds up for today's audiences.
How do you feel about Die Another Day with Madonna and a song by Madonna?
No, that's pretty rough. Is Madonna actually in Die Another
She
Day?
plays their fencing instructor.
You're right, she does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Die Another Day is a little kind of a weak entry in the James Bond canon.
Yeah.
So
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm going to talk about what I've been reading. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh,
So
okay.
let's turn to our bookmark segment.
Yeah.
I finished some things.
Yeah.
Finished that Voyager book, Architects of Infinity, that I've been reading.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan.
Okay.
I think I'm kind of done with this run until we get a new author.
You're done with Voyager, is what you're telling
Until
me.
we get a new author.
All right. Voyager has been off the air since 2000.
Probably 2000. Yeah.
2000? Okay. But 18 years later, you're
Yes.
finally putting the
Calling it
series to bed. I'm done. This series has been on fumes for
Yeah.
the last 2 years.
Woo.
Right.
I read a couple graphics. I read the JSA All Stars by Jeff Johns.
Nice.
Decent, not great. And then I read the brand new Runaways volume by Rainbow Rowell.
Mm-hmm.
So Runaways is a long-running Marvel series about, what would you say, superpowered
Runaways.
teenagers
Yeah.
running away from like supervillain parents? Is that the thing?
The original comic, yeah, the first stories, they find out their parents are supervillains. They book it, and then they try to stop their parents from destroying the world.
Okay.
So
So
and they all have like some powers or something
Yeah.
from their parents.
Rainbow Rowell, of course, the author of Eleanor and Park and Landline and others attachments. This is her first graphic novel.
Fangirl.
Fangirl, yeah, thank you. This is her first graphic novel, and it's volume 1 of Runaways.
Is it really only her first graphic novel?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I picked it up because I like Rainbow Rowell, and it was a volume 1. And I like the writing, but I was really disappointed that it's just right smack dab in the middle of a story. Like, even though it's a volume 1, like, it's still really dependent on whatever happened before.
It's been a while since I've read any Runaways. I can't even
I think
remember
it's
where
been a
I
while
am.
since most people have read Runaways. That's why I thought, like, this volume 1 was going to be a good jumping in point, but not at all. So,
All right. Volume 9. published in 2009 was the last Runaways I've read.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, because Joss Whedon took over.
Yeah, he did.
After Brian K. Vaughan, and I did not like it.
Okay.
So that was
well.
back when
If you are a Rainbow Rowell fan and want to read this, I would suggest picking up a couple of the previous volumes of Runaways and catching
I've got
up
the first
on the story because
Yeah.
I think I was lost.
I've got the
I know
whole-
nothing about the Runaways.
What? I think I've tried to lend it. No, maybe I lent it to your wife.
Oh yeah, she's read it.
I've got the whole. She must have read it on her own then. I've got the whole volume 1 in hardcover.
Yeah, she's read a lot of them.
It's really good. I kept meaning to get the second volume in hardcover,
Mm-hmm.
but it's expensive now.
It seems like it would be a cool series, but again, this Rainbow Rowell Volume 1 is not a place you can start.
You know what? I'm going to get back into Runaways.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a teenager at heart.
At heart.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
I'm all like, where's my Hot Pockets?
Yeah.
I don't want to go to school.
Yeah, you hate mowing the lawn.
I hate mowing the lawn.
So-
actually, I really like it. It's very
You do?
satisfying. Yeah, it's like vacuum cleaning.
Oh.
It's you just see the progress. It's great, especially when you're like halfway done. You're like before and after. Heck yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hex yeah.
yeah.
No, you're right. It is. It is satisfying.
Yeah,
And
so-
you're welcome to mow my lawn anytime you want.
It's also satisfying to like be able to pay my bills. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not a teenager at heart anymore.
Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not. I'm
But I do
currently
want Hot Pockets.
Yeah,
Go on.
I think those would just make me die if I ate a hot pocket.
Oh, that's
if I
true.
just bit
Yeah.
into it. I couldn't
Yeah.
handle it. My poor system. I'm currently reading both of our book club books at the moment. So I started.
Both of them?
I started First News of the World by Paulette Giles.
Say that name again.
Paulette Giles.
Okay. Every time you say Paul Abdul is what I hope
Paul
you're
Abdul.
gonna say.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you don't
well,
say it.
You're a cold-hearted snake. That's why.
Is that a Paul Abdul song?
Yeah, it
Or
is.
Madonna?
Paul Abdul.
Did they ever work together?
Not that I can recall.
Maybe they were enemies.
Paul Abdul worked with a cartoon cheetah at one point. but
Oh,
I
that
don't-
was Madonna.
Oh, okay. All
yeah,
right.
that was
Interesting.
Madonna's later
Interesting.
periods.
News of the World is set in the Old West, and it's about
Oh yeah.
a man who is he finds a girl who had been like kidnapped by a Native American tribe,
Okay.
and he's taking her back to her people. But it's been a long time, and so she'd rather just stay
Right.
with the tribe and doesn't want to go back to like Whiteville. So
Okay.
that's
Is that what
that's
the town is
premise.
called?
No.
It's the Old West. I don't know.
It could be. It could be. I don't know. I'm not loving it. It
Okay.
just feels like it's been, it reminds me of True Grit. Because it's sort of the same, like a gruff cowboy guy taking a girl across, to where she needs to go. I don't know. It just, I'm not really enjoying it. It was a National Book Award finalist. It's come highly recommended from different members of the book club. So it might hook me. I'm probably about a quarter of the way through it so far. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm also reading 9 Lives by Wendy Corsi Staub, who, as you recall, will be here in August.
That's right. August.
This is the first of her Lilydale books, but she has a YA series that's also set in Lilydale. And these are like the adult equivalent.
Okay.
But these are like mysteries. And I think the YA series is more like paranormal.
Okay.
Because there is an element of that in these, but these are a more standard mystery. Started a little like, oh wow, I didn't expect there to be like ghosts and things, but once I adapted to that, I've been really enjoying that. So I'll let you know when I'm done if I liked it or not. But right now, those are the 2 that I'm reading.
Oh, it looks like Lilydale, New York, is a real
Yeah.
place.
Oh yeah. And they mentioned a lot. They mentioned like the Chautauqua Institute, and I think she even said Olean at one point. So yeah,
That's
close to
near
home. These
us.
books. Yep.
I found Lilydale Books, but it looks like it's a bookstore in Australia.
That's not what we're looking for.
Okay. Well, it's opened at 9 a.m., but I would assume that's Australia time because it's closed right now.
Probably.
According to Google.
Probably.
Should we go?
To Australia?
Well, it looks cool.
Sure.
This bookstore.
We've got some Australian listeners, so maybe they could put us up for the night.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
I think that's a reasonable request.
Sure. we're going to start a couch surfing podcast.
Yeah.
Where we still talk about books.
Yeah.
We still say recorded at the David Hill Public Library, but really recorded at listeners' homes.
Right.
On their coffee table or
Right.
whatever their like couch setup is.
Exactly.
So, of course, most people only have one couch. So, like, you and I, every other like trip, one
Right.
would get the couch and one would get
One
the
would get
floor.
the floor. Yep.
So,
I'm okay with that.
okay.
It's your turn.
Is that-
now.
okay.
Yeah, it's your turn for the bookmark.
The bookmark. All right. I read some comics. I
Ooh.
read a book.
Okay.
I started a book.
Okay.
Okay. I started Jason Reynolds' Long Way Down.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And it is depressing, and I'm not very far in it.
Edgar Award winning.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Long way
talk.
down.
A lot of the main character just talking about his brother being dead because he got shot in the streets. And I'm like, ugh. So it's yeah. I haven't even gotten to the elevator ride yet, which I assume is the crux of
Probably. Yeah.
where it gets exciting.
Yeah.
Right now it's just depressing.
Yeah.
With a kid like covering his head so he doesn't
Did
hear
you-
his mom cry
Did
about
you
the
ever
death
watch?
of her son.
Yeah, that's sad.
Did I ever watch what?
It's just reminding me of that M. Night Shyamalan written or produced, not directed,
Go on.
movie Devil. That's all about like
No.
the tense elevator
Mm-mm.
ride.
No. That is by the same director who did Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay. But M. Night, like, did he write it or produce it?
I can't remember.
He's involved. Okay.
That was when I was not paying attention to him.
Okay.
I guess that's...
It looked very mysterious, but it seemed like it was too much for me to handle.
Yeah.
So I just was curious.
I just assumed like the literal devil was inside that elevator
Could
killing
be.
people.
So you started Long Way Down, and it's depressing.
Yeah.
What else you got?
I finished Batman. I don't think I talked about this, right? Batman Dark Knight Master Race. Was that last week?
I don't know. We talked about it, but I don't know if you talked about it.
Oh, that's right. You and I talked
Yeah.
about it. It was good.
This is the Frank Miller's return to the Dark Knight Returns. Yeah.
He returned to the Dark
Universe.
Knight Returns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I did like it, but when you say the Dark Knight universe, you're right because it doesn't feel like a Batman story anymore. It feels, if anything, it almost feels like more like a Superman Supergirl story.
Right.
So I didn't. I think I was only going to give it 3 stars, but I was like, you know what? It's good, and it has a pretty good ending, and a weird circular ending for Batman, which I like. It's weird considering the Dark Knight Returns is considered like one of the darker Batman stories. That now this has one of the happiest Batman endings I've ever read. So nice. I like this back and forth between us. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Nothing.
I'm sorry, I didn't
no.
know you needed me.
All the listeners were like, "Yeah, it was a happy ending for a dark
Yeah,
story."
no, you're right. You're right. And that's, I think, coming back from it kind of, I wasn't sure how true it was to like the original Dark Knight Returns because that was so dark and like hopeless. And this is kind of a sunny.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure how you'd feel about that.
Yeah. I don't think that the Dark Knight Returns is hopeless. The first one.
Okay.
I feel like it ends with hope. Like the last panel is hopeful.
Yeah, I suppose.
So, and then he actually continued it to varying degrees of success.
Yes.
I finished Batman Volume 3. I was on a Batman kick.
Yeah, I know.
Still am. I got some Batman comics on order.
I saw they're down there at the desk.
Are you kidding me? Go get them right now.
Okay.
And then I'll talk. All right. So I got some pretty cool Batman stories to read. Anyways, Batman Volume 3, I Am Bane by Tom King. It was fine.
I read that,
He's going for, he writes in a way that can either be considered artistic or pretentious. I feel like he straddles the line sometimes and then hits pretentious quite a bit as well. I get tired of Batman and Catwoman calling each other Bat and Cat.
Yeah.
Just like, you know her name's Selena. Anyway. And I read Batman Volume 4 by Tom King, The War of Jokes and Riddles, which you gave up on.
I did because it was so dark.
You got a queasy little stomach.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't think the Joker would give the Riddler the time of day to have a whole war.
Okay.
But maybe he would because he's the Joker and he thinks it's funny. But he's also not finding anything funny in this story.
Right.
So I really don't. It's weird. Anyways, we had a whole talk about Riddler. We were trying to rank Riddler.
Yeah. Who the
on
best?
list. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now, I know we have the War of Jokes and Riddles here in the collection, and it is a volume 4, but it doesn't even follow any threads.
no, actually, it takes place before.
Yeah.
The
So
current run.
it's just like its own thing.
Yeah. I don't. We'll see if time decides the War of Jokes and Riddles is up there with the Bat classics.
Right.
I'm sure it'll get on recommended lists, but we'll see how high it
Yeah.
gets. I read Suicide Squad Volume 5, Kill Your Darlings. By
Brand new, right?
Who's
It
writing
just
this? Rob
came out.
Williams. Yeah.
That's the newest.
Yeah. And soon to be.
Still popular.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad and Deadpool still
They're-
doing good numbers.
Every volume of the Suicide Squad comics, I have the same issues. They're only dealing with internal struggles.
Right.
So just dissolve Suicide
Yeah,
Squad.
work your own problems
Yeah.
out.
They don't go on any actual missions. They don't go on any. They go on missions where they're just out there and people could see them easily. They don't go on any
like
covert missions. Yeah, like they should be. And for the most part, they're not very villainous. I don't get it. I just need to go back and read all the old ones from the 80s because I read the first few volumes of those, and those are much better. Anyway, and I read Venom Volume 3? Yeah, Circle of Four by Rick Remender. You know what? I was looking for Volume 2. I was like, where's Volume 2 of Venom? I already read it. It's in Spider-Man Spider Island.
Oh.
Read it long ago.
Long ago.
Probably skipped over it because I was like, I don't want to read this Venom comic.
Venom.
But now I'm reading Venom comics. So here's a team for you. Red Hulk, X-23, female Ghost Rider, and Flash Thompson Venom team up to stop Blackheart from bringing hell to Earth. Guess where that is? Las Vegas.
Oh, my goodness.
If
Makes
you can
sense.
believe it.
Yeah, what happens
Sin
there?
City.
Am I right?
More like it is.
Yeah, it actually is.
So
Yep.
they stop it, though. So
Yeah.
now it's just Las Vegas.
Oh, okay. Well,
So I don't know. It's a...
how can you tell the difference?
yeah, I was going to say it's a lateral move.
I've never been to Las Vegas. I don't.
Really?
No.
Seems like that would be your place.
Weird.
Card shark like you.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I like to hustle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dick Tracy like villain that you are.
Yep.
And then I finished the Trillion saga, the Star Trek, the Trillion conflict.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's actually called.
Sorry.
Trellisane Confrontation.
Trellisane confrontation.
Yes.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's all I got to say.
Okay.
I picked up Time Trap,
Oh, cool.
so
All right.
hopefully I'll like Time Trap. Is my review of
Okay. Were there things about Trellisane that you did like?
I
I don't really remember the plot of that one. So
don't know. I think it's just that I kind of fell off like even reading the Star Wars books.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I just like the single. But I mean, they are single ones.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I just feel like the original crew of Star Trek. No, but because the Star Wars is visual appealing.
Right.
So I don't know what wasn't clicking with me. But it might. I looked up that story and it seemed like some other people felt like some stuff was off. That some of the characters were being written a little differently. So we'll see if.
yeah, that happens a time or two.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with Time Trap.
I like Time Trap.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that is
Fun.
your copy that I have.
Oh, yeah, that's
that
right.
you even had to book repair.
I did.
So,
Yeah.
so yeah, Time Trap and Jason Reynolds all the way down. Time Trap by
David Dvorkin.
yes. Okay.
Yep, we're gonna have him on the show pretty soon. So
Also, I can't believe I didn't finish it, but I started it late at night, and so I fell asleep. But I'm reading Cable in the X-Force now.
Whoa.
Volume 1, Wanted.
did you see Deadpool?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
We were going to go, and all the times, Sunday was just busy, because
Yeah.
Saturday we went to Nickel City Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So that pretty much took the weekend.
Eric met Barbara Eden.
I met Barbara Eden of I Dream of Jeannie.
Yep.
So we took a picture together.
Yep.
It's pretty great.
That is cool.
I asked her how she was, and she
Yeah.
said fine, and told me she hoped I enjoyed my time there.
Did you ask her why Larry Hagman was such a hot mess on the set of I Dream of Jeannie?
No,
or
I
you
panicked.
didn't get that far.
I even had to have my wife go ask how much a selfie would cost.
So you didn't get like an autograph or anything, just
No.
a picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, but everything's expensive.
Yeah.
There. But yeah, I had to have her go up and like ask her how much
Yeah.
the selfie is, because I don't want her to say too much and then I walk away.
Right.
I don't want that to be the only
Yeah.
memory she has of me.
She'll
So-
remember you.
So, anyways, yes, I got the picture, and I saw Jason. Help me here.
Mewes.
No, I didn't see him. I couldn't see him at all. The Green Ranger,
Oh, I don't know his name.
Jason Allen Frank.
Okay.
Is that it?
Sure.
Anyways, I saw the Green Ranger from the
Power
original Power Rangers.
Rangers, yes.
I was gonna go ask him for a selfie, but he was going to get lunch. So
With Zordon, do you think?
yeah, and I saw.
It's pretty cool.
I really appreciate you coming by every week. These really mean a lot to me. We did get a picture with Barb from Stranger Things.
Okay.
So with guest of the show, friend of the show, Sally Murphy.
Oh, I remember her.
Big fan of Barb.
Yeah.
Of the actress.
Yeah.
Whose name is, you know what, I called her Sarah Person, but that's
Yeah.
not right. It's like Sarah Parson.
Okay.
Or something. Anyway, so she was nice as well.
Sounds like a pretty good day.
Saw some stuff, saw some cosplay. Oh, writer-wise, Frank Thierry, he's written some Marvel comics.
Okay.
But he wrote the first Deadpool comic
wow.
I ever read. Not the very first Deadpool comic, but he wrote Wolverine Weapon X, or Wolverine Deadpool Weapon X, which
Okay.
was like the first really big trade I ever bought.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like Weapon X was coming back.
Okay.
And so they were after Wolverine and they were after Deadpool. And it was so cool when I was a kid. And so I met him. I was like, hey, you wrote the first Deadpool I ever read. He's like, that's right. And then the Weapon X series after that. I'm like, I just added that to my to-read list on my Marvel Unlimited app.
That's cool.
So,
Did you ask him about Larry Hagman?
No.
Oh, okay.
Do you think he would have known?
No, probably not.
Peter Tomasi was also there.
Yeah, I read his.
He wrote Super Sons.
Yes, he
which
did.
I gifted you.
Yeah,
And I
you
told
did.
him that I gave it to you, and he asked how you liked it, and I had to
Oh.
be very political there. I was like, he said you wrote Damien the best that he's ever seen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah,
You
I
wrote the
like
most-
Super Son's okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. His run on Batman and Robin was okay. Batman and Robin Born to Kill was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
And some of his Green Lantern work I've liked.
I didn't like the first volumes, but I liked where the series went of Batman and Robin. So I kept thinking in my head, like, how do I tell him this? But I was like, I'll just tell him about Super Sons.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
Yeah.
That was just in Buffalo.
yeah, that was just in Buffalo in the
Nice.
convention center. They also had like a horror fest. So anyway, that's all. I meant there was a cover artist there as well. I can't remember his name.
Cool.
Go on.
That's it.
Okay.
Let's move to the New York Times bestseller list.
Is that where we're going?
Yeah, what do we got going on?
New York Times bestsellers list. Here we go. It's up.
All right.
Oh man, it's trying to advertise me. Do you find it annoying that all the real newspapers let you only like read 10 articles and then you got to pay them $50, but then all the other news articles
Yeah.
that are
The trashier tabloidy ones.
that everybody is always sharing.
Yeah.
So,
Where are we starting first?
all right, let's go to hardcover nonfiction.
Ooh. Okay.
It's been a while.
All right.
It's been a while.
I like that song.
Thanks. Okay, let's see. Number 10, Obama by Peter Souza. Have you read this one yet, Nick?
No, I haven't actually. But
Don't ask me questions when I'm away from the mic.
Oh, sorry.
That one's been staying on there forever, though. That's a big
Yeah.
photo book.
Yeah.
We have it here. It's huge. I mean,
In size-wise.
yeah, size-wise. Yeah.
Number 9, Fascism, A Warning by Madeline Albright. I almost said Mandolin. You probably couldn't hear Nick laughing off mic. He's very far away from the desk. So, Fascism, A Warning by Madeline Albright. The Light Within Me by Ansley Earhart with Mark Tabb, a memoir by one of the hosts of Fox and Friends. What is Fox and Friends?
well, actually, I don't even know. Now that you ask, not a lot of things I do know though. So be careful when you ask me questions.
I don't even sound like that. I don't know
Oh.
what you're doing.
Nick, you're back.
Fox and Friends is like a morning chat show on Fox where the three of them sit on a couch.
Ugh.
Sometimes Donald Trump calls in and talks to him.
Number 7.
It's true. That's not a joke.
Measure What Matters by John Dewar. How a goal-setting system helped large tech companies succeed. So that's how you measure what matters.
Oh, okay.
You have goals,
Yeah.
and then you have a tech company that succeeds.
Perfect.
War on Peace by Ronan Farrow. The Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist chronicles the deterioration of American diplomacy. Real buzzkill
Yeah.
here on the New York Times.
Ronan Farrow's been in the news a lot lately. He's uncovered a lot of these sexual scandals.
Yeah. And he's a masterless samurai.
Is he?
Yeah.
Frank Miller's Ronan?
Ronan.
Different.
Yeah. Educated by Tara Westover. The daughter of a survivalist who is kept out of school educates herself enough to leave home for university.
Wow.
Yeah. Kind of like, what's her name? Glass Castle lady.
Jeanette Walls.
Yes.
Great book.
Weird
Weird movie. Movie didn't work. Book
Oh.
was good.
Okay. I'll Be Gone in the Dark by Michelle McNamara. Oh, this is the Golden State Killer book.
Oh.
Yes. A Higher Loyalty by James Comey.
Yeah.
Number 2, Barracoon by Zora Nall Houston. A previously unpublished first-person account of Cujo Lewis, a man who was transported and enslaved 50 years after the slave trade was banned.
Wow.
Frick. Number 1, The Soul of America by Joe Mecham. Look. The Pulitzer Prize-winning biographer contextualizes the present political climate through the lens of difficult moments in American history. This is why we don't cover the hardcover nonfiction on a regular basis. It makes me...
We pop back in every now and then
Yeah.
when we want to feel depressed.
Yeah. It's great.
Let's, do you want to do
One of these days we're going to come back there and it's like how to build the perfect coffee table.
That'll be-
Coffee tables and
That'll
you.
be nice.
Yeah.
Your guide to teddy bears.
Okay. Hold on. Now I do like that.
You like that
Yeah.
idea?
The your guide to teddy bears.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you want to do the teen list
let's do
now?
the
too.
YA list.
Wow,
Let's do
we're
all
just
three.
covering them all.
Yeah, I wanna
Jeez.
hear.
Somebody's stretching
I
for
feel like
time.
it's been a while.
All right, here we go. The New York Times bestsellers list for hardcover teen fiction, YA fiction.
YA fiction.
I don't think they call it teen.
Young
fic-
adult.
Yeah. Ash Princess is at number 10 by Lara Sebastian. A disgraced princess schemes to overthrow the Kaiser and take back her throne. Number 9, I Have Lost My Way by Gail Forman. An accident brings 3 strangers together and their secrets unraveled.
Okay.
So, number 8, The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. Alice must go to her deceased grandmother's estate to rescue her mother. Number 7, The Fates Divide by Veronica Roth. Kyra and Akos fight Lazmat, the tyrant who was thought to be dead.
Ha! But I live to this day.
But we thought you were dead.
No. I wanted you to believe that.
I talked to Akos.
I tricked you.
Every day, and I said, Lazmat's dead, right?
Yes,
and
you
Akos
played into
said
my
yes.
hand perfectly.
You're not dead.
Yes.
We're dead?
I tricked Acorn, and I tricked you.
Kyra.
Sheila.
Kyra, yes.
Is your name.
Yes.
Good day.
Number 6, Boying Up by Miriam
Eric Mickles.
Ballack. Okay, I don't need to boy up. The neuroscience and star of the... how do I say her name? Miriam... You would know. You like that show.
I do.
Mayim.
Mayim Bialik.
Yeah, Maya
Blossom.
Bialik.
Star of TV's Blossom.
Okay. Who is
And
she on that
and
show?
The Big Bang Theory. She plays Amy Farrah Fowler on Big Bang.
Who's that?
Sheldon's girlfriend.
Okay. She was Blossom?
She was Blossom, yeah. So then she made a huge comeback.
In what?
The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, okay. The neuroscience and star of Big Bang Theory discusses what it means for a boy to become a man. She's a neuroscientist?
She is, yeah.
So she did Blossom, then became a neuroscientist.
got, like, doctorates, yeah.
And I was like, I want to be on the Big Bang Theory.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she good on that show?
Yeah, she is.
Okay. I don't like that.
I know you don't.
Number 5, Love and Luck. Something I haven't had ever.
Am I
no,
right?
I've had Love and Luck.
Yeah, you have.
By Jenna Evans Welch. Addie, her brother Ian, and his friend Rowan take a tour of Ireland based on a guidebook she found.
That sounds so uninteresting. That
You think so? I guess it depends on the guidebook.
yeah.
What if...
What a great guidebook.
Yeah.
Do you know that this door has been here for 200 years? Wow.
Oh, she wrote Love and Gelato.
Mm-hmm.
The cover, it was very reminiscent of it.
Oh,
Love
I
and
see.
Gelato was a popular book in 2016.
It's about 2 kids who find a guidebook that points them to the best gelato stand.
Yeah, and also fall in love.
And fall in love. And have a little luck.
Yeah.
So
Number 4, Leo and the
last
Offbeat by Becky Albertalli.
Leo in the Offbeat?
Yeah. No, Leah.
Leah in the
Did
Offbeat?
you say Leo in the Offbeat?
Oh, you said Leo, yeah.
No, it's Leah in the Offbeat.
What's that about?
Leah faces challenges when her tight-knit group of friends start to fracture.
Offbeat.
Yeah. Number 3, Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. Number 2, Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adami. And number 1, The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas.
Resurged. That hasn't been number 1 for a while, has it?
Yes.
It bounced back up.
I think it has.
Okay.
I think it's been on this list for 63 weeks, and the movie's coming out. So forget it.
Forget about
Angie
it.
Thomas is buying herself a second first house.
Forget it. Wow.
Yeah.
Second first house.
Yeah. All right, so we're on the hardcover adult fiction now. I gotta read you number 11 because number 11 and 10 are tied.
Okay, read it to me.
So number 11 is The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn.
Read it, loved it.
19 weeks. Falling down the
Recommended
list a
it.
little bit, but it's tied with number 10, which is The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna.
You know, I have not read that, but in the book club at the last time, Jan, who's also a trustee here, mentioned that she'd read it, and it was very unlike The Nightingale, but that she really enjoyed it and would recommend it.
And
So,
you loved The
for what
Nightingale.
that's worth. I liked The Nightingale. It
You
was
loved
fine.
seeing The Nightingale on this list so much.
Yeah, it taunted me for
Right.
2 years.
Number 9, The Hellfire Club by Jack Taper.
Yes.
Number 8, Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. Number 7, Before We Were Yours by Lisa Wingate. Wow, that's been here for 34 weeks with Little Fires Everywhere. Number 6, Warlight. This is new. By
Warlight?
Michael. Yeah, Warlight.
Okay.
Not
Like
light.
A little war.
No, Warlight. Like a light shining down on war.
I see. So like if
Warlight.
you don't want a lot of war, you ask if they have any war light.
By Michael on... I'm just going to not say the authors anymore.
Huh.
I'm just going to stop. 144 episodes in, I'm just going to stop trying to pronounce author last
Turn
name.
over a new leaf.
Andante.
Okay.
In Britain after World War II, a pair of teenage siblings are taken under the tutelage of a mysterious man and his cronies who served during the war.
You don't think it's Lazman, do you?
Do you think Lazmat traveled to World War II to raise these...
He was pretending to be dead. He had to go somewhere.
Oh, yeah, sure. Number 5, new this week, The Crooked Staircase by Nick's definitely second favorite author,
Okay.
Dean Koontz.
Ugh.
The rogue FBI agent Jane Hawk is on the lam for the government and a secret group causing a rash of murder-suicides.
So
It's a rash.
She's a hawk or a lamb? Which one is it?
She's Jane Hawk.
Jane Hawk.
She's on the lam.
riding on a lamb.
Riding on the lam from the government.
Lambs move so slowly. It's ridiculous.
Number 4, Twisted Prey by John Sanford. We talked about... Really? You don't like the Prey books?
No, they're upsetting.
gross? Okay. Number 3, new this week, The High Tide Club by Mary Kay Andrews. An eccentric millionaire enlists the attorney of Brooke Trapnell to fix old wrongs, which set up a potential scandal and murder. Mary Kay Andrews has never murdered anyone, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Number 4, The
Well,
Fallen.
if she has, she got away with it.
That's true. But what if we're cracking the case wide open?
Could be.
Because we're the first ones to even second guess her.
Yeah, nobody's ever bet. I wonder if she's ever...
Number 2, The Fallen by Dave Baldacci, Amos Decker, The Memory Man. And number 1, The 17th Suspect by James Patterson and Maxine Pietro. Hey, it's the Women's Murder Club, so it doesn't need your fandom.
No, it doesn't.
It's got it.
And it certainly doesn't have my fandom.
Snap.
So,
Calling it like he sees it.
but I'm open to... I allow people their guilty pleasures. I don't judge someone a guilty pleasure.
Okay.
I've got plenty of my own. No, I think for me, probably like the Murder, She Wrote series,
Yeah.
the NYPD Red, to use a James Patterson parallel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did a whole episode on guilty pleasures.
No, we never did.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
I always wanted to, and you wouldn't do it.
What? Yes, I would.
Nope.
Well, we should still.
Okay, let's do it.
All
I'm
right.
in.
Nick's just going to talk about Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah.
Are you sure we didn't do
The
that?
thing is, Eric, with Murder, She Wrote,
Yeah.
the books have gone on longer than the TV series at this point.
Yeah. Kind of like
So-
Voyager.
Yeah.
So.
I wish Angela Lansbury would read the audiobooks.
Yeah, but she's also like 102.
She's 92.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I added 10 years onto her life.
Yeah, you did.
It's really going to affect her
I
medically.
don't think you need to apologize. I think she'd love it.
To be 102?
To have another 10 years?
Oh, sure.
That's the whole run of Murder, She Wrote. Before her.
yeah.
With apologies to Angela Lansbury.
Yeah.
Nick and Eric present the awards.
Boy, well, we're going to talk about the nebulas.
Yay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Take us home. You're the expert in this field. I need to learn. I'm here to
Okay.
learn.
I'm actually not an expert in the nebulas, though I am trying to read through both the Hugos and the nebulas.
Okay.
I've read there's some crossover between the two. But
Okay.
whereas the Hugos,
Yes. Go on.
sorry, I just got a weird text from a friend,
Okay.
but I don't think it was for me. I'll
Okay.
tell you about it later.
All right.
Hey, Matt.
We've all been there.
yeah.
We get awkward texts weren't meant for.
Yeah. Now I just want to text here. Let's text them together.
Okay.
Okay. So a friend of mine
Yeah.
just texted me.
Don't leave anything out.
Oh wait, no, it's in the group.
Oh my gosh.
That's weird.
I can't wait for you to cut this out.
There we go.
That would be great.
Sorry. Okay, so Nebula Awards, where the Hugo Awards are voted on by readers.
Okay.
So you still have to get a membership of the WorldCon or whatever, but then anybody can vote for the Hugo Awards. The Nebula Awards are works that are recognized by the science fiction and fantasy writers of America, which is a nonprofit association
Okay.
of science fiction writers and fantasy writers, which apparently has about 1,900 professionals in there. So they're
Wow.
published professionals, and they're the ones voting on
Okay.
all the books.
So Hugos are just average Joe Schmoes like you and me, whereas Nebulas are people like in the
Yes,
field
yes.
working,
So I
voting
guess-
on their peers.
I guess
essentially.
that makes it the Oscars,
Yeah, I guess.
and the Hugos are the
People's
the
Choice
MTV Teen Choice Awards. I would say.
Awards. All right.
So yeah, because the Oscars are you have to be right,
Yeah.
or you get kicked out for
Right.
being someone else.
Yeah.
So yeah, so these are the accolades from your, what do you say, contemporaries?
Yeah.
Not contemporaries,
Colleagues.
Colleagues.
Peers,
Thank
yeah.
you. So
It says here that let's see, it was it was founded in 1965
Mm-hmm.
with a charter membership of 78. Now has over 1,500 members.
I have 1,900 here.
Well, I'm looking at the Nebula Awards website. So,
Well, I was looking at the wiki.
well,
Wiki.
Well.
whoa. So, anyways, yeah, the Nebula Awards.
So you don't follow the Nebulas as closely as you do the Hugos.
I still do. I still pay attention because, like I said, they do cross over with the Hugos a lot. But also, it's another list I'm trying to go through.
You
But,
are okay.
basically, I've been focusing on the Hugos to get through that, and then I would go back.
It's good to
the
have
Nebula.
attainable goals. So
Yeah.
it's good for you.
So after I finish the Hugo Awards, eventually I'll go and then finish the Nebula Awards. But the Nebula Awards will be quicker. Actually, look at that. Jeff Vandermeer won in 2015 for Annihilation.
Yeah.
Boom.
You read it.
There we go.
All right. Well, let's.
And Ancillary Justice. Boom. Read it. Hey, let's just you talk. I'm going to see how many of these I've read.
That sounds like a great idea. Well,
Blind
let's.
Up Girl. Read it. Keep going.
All right. Let's start at the bottom of the list.
American
and we'll
Gods,
save
read it.
Best novel
Okay.
for last.
Oh.
So why don't you go into the bottom here? Oh, this one's tailor-made for you because it's the Young Adult Award. So why don't you read the Andre
This
Norton
is tailor-made
Award?
for me.
Tell us the nominations and the winner.
Okay. The Andre Norton Award for Outstanding Young Adult Science Fiction or Fantasy Book, which is interesting because this is young adult, but the one that won Best Novel in 2016 was a young adult book.
Oh,
it was
okay.
Uprooted by Naomi Novik,
Okay.
which we have in our collection as well. So this year, the nominations were EXO by Fonda Lee, Weave a Circle Round by Carrie Marine, The Art of Starving by Sam J. Miller, and Want by Cindy Pon.
And the winner is.
The Art of Starving by Sam J. Miller.
Yay. Do you know this book?
No.
I haven't. I've never heard of it.
I guess I'm gonna go look it up, huh?
I guess you will.
So, yeah, it's interesting that they have this category, but then they also gave Uprooted
we'll
the
let
list. Yeah.
things go out of it.
All right.
The next one kind of surprised me here, and this is the Ray Bradbury Award for Outstanding Dramatic Presentation. There are a lot of
Looks depressing.
there were a lot of big names in here. So nominees include Wonder Woman, screenplay by Alan Hydberg, Star Wars: The Last Jedi, written by Rian Johnson, The Shape of Water by Guillermo del Toro and Vanessa Taylor, Logan by Scott Frank, James Mangold, and Michael Green, The Good Place, which the episode Michael's
Right.
Gambit from the TV show A Good Place, written by Michael Schur, and Get Out, written by Jordan Peele.
And the winner
Who would you have put your money on there?
on this list,
Yeah.
Wonder Woman
Yeah, I guess I probably would
or
have
Shape
too.
of Water.
Yeah. But the winner was Get Out
Get Out won.
by Jordan Peele.
Yes.
So now he also won the Academy Award for that, for writing, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
So that's two.
that a spoiler to tell somebody that it's a sci-fi fantasy?
I suppose in a way.
Yeah. But I guess you already know going in it's horror,
Yeah.
and horror has horror has a field of fantasy or
Right.
sci-fi. So
Right.
maybe just saying horror means you're not spoiling the
Yeah,
sci-fi
could
Nebula
be.
twist. But anyways, yes, congratulations Get Out for winning Nebula. What won the Hugos aren't out yet.
Right.
So
Right.
best short story.
And I should say on the short story here, you can find most of these online. Like
Yeah.
you can just click on them and read them.
That's
We're
true.
pulling a list off of theverge.com, which we'll put in our Twitter page, which is at All the Book Show on Twitter. So you can click on the links here and actually read the stories yourself. But go ahead. Best short
Yeah.
story.
Fandom for Robots by Veena Jimin. You know what? I said I'm going to stop reading author names. Prasad. Welcome to Your Authentic Indian Experience trademark by Rebecca Roanhorse. Utopia lol? ? Jamie Walls. Clearly lettered in a mostly steady hand by Fran Wilde. The Last Novelist or A Dead Lizard in the Yard by Matthew Cressel. That's an L. And Carnival 9 by Carolyn M. Yochum.
Familiar with any of these authors?
No.
Matthew Cressel stands out to me.
Oh.
Is that a name you don't know? That doesn't do anything for
No,
you?
but he's from Tor, and Tor's a pretty big
Okay.
publisher. Welcome to Your Authentic Indian Experience, TM by Rebecca Roanhorse, won Best Short Story.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not too... I read... The year I did vote for the Hugo Awards, 2015, I think, was it? I did read a bunch of... Or 2016, whichever one the Wheel of Time series is up for. I did read all the short stories and novelettes and whatnot. So that was fun because the Hugos give you like the whole digital package, and then you can just download
Yeah,
them.
that's a pretty
cut
good
through
deal.
them. So, yeah, I missed the novelette. I missed the nominations for these.
Okay.
So, anyways, best novelette, Nick?
Yes, I will tell you. Here are the nominees. River of Teeth by Sarah Gailey. Passing Strange by Ellen Klages. And then there were, how would you stylized as N1? Play on and then there were none by Sarah Pinsker. Barry's Deal by Lawrence M. Schoen. All Systems Red by Martha Wells. The Black Tides of Heaven by Jai Yang. And the winner was All Systems Red by Martha Wells. Martha Wells, of course, a huge name in sci-fi.
Yay.
She has a lot of different series. The books of Rescura, the Murderbot Diaries. She's written some Star Wars. She wrote that Leia book that came out a few years ago, Razor's Edge.
Nick just read the winners of the best novella.
Isn't that what I was supposed to do?
Novelette.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
There's
it's okay.
two. So that's the winner for the best novella.
Yes.
All right, so you can read best novelette.
Okay. I'm looking over there. It's like, what list? So novelette, that's smaller than a novella. A
little bit
but
smaller.
Bigger than a short story.
Yep.
Awards, like the Hugo and Nebula Awards, basically had me have to learn what
the
a
difference.
novelette and a novella are.
Yeah.
It seems funny. Seems like a funny distinction. Dirty Old Town by Richard Bowes. Weaponized Math by Jonathan P. Brazy. Wind Will Rove by Sarah Pinsker. A Series of Steaks. Vina, do you want to go get steaks?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, you can't eat steak.
Yeah,
you
that's
don't eat steak. You gave up meat.
I did.
I guess we haven't really covered that on the podcast.
You think that's
We'll talk
worth
about that
covering?
after this
Okay,
list.
Sure. Okay.
A Human Stain by Kelly Robson and Small Changes Over a Long Period of Time by K.M. Sapara. A Human Stain wins by Kelly Robson from Tor. Mm-hmm. So that was novelette, and we've already did novella, so now we're on novel.
Oh, here it is, the one you've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
All right, so the best novel is, of course, a full-length novel, Eric.
Yes.
If you were confused about that definition. That's a full...
Bigger than a novella,
Bigger than a novella.
but shorter than a tome?
Sure. I don't think so.
Oh.
All right, best novel. Here are your nominees. Amberlow by Laura Elena Donnelly. The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter by Theodora Goss. Spoonbenders by Daryl Gregory. The Stone Sky by N.K. Jemisin.
Oh.
I knew you'd have a response to that.
Thank you.
6 Wakes by Muir Lafferty. Jade City by Fonda Lee and Autonomous by Annalee Newitz. And the winner, much to Eric's chagrin, is The Stone Sky,
Stone Sky.
by N.K. Jemisin.
So even if this book doesn't win the Hugo Award,
yeah.
the first 2 books won the Hugo Award. So I
Right.
read the first one,
Yeah.
did not like it.
No, you didn't.
Have to read the second one.
Yeah, you do.
Now, even if it doesn't win its third row on the Hugos, I'm gonna have to read the third
You're
book
gonna have
anyways because the best novel for the
Sooner or later.
Nebula.
So
and then it didn't win the first 2 books.
Yeah.
The third book is the first time N.K. Jemisin won a Nebula.
Now, let me ask you this. Is this the third part of like a closed trilogy?
I think this is it. Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think
we're
it's
done. So this is the end of the Broken Earth trilogy. So it started with a 5th season, Hugo Award winner.
Oh, yeah.
Obelisk Gate, Hugo Award winner.
Mm-hmm.
Stone Sky, now the winner of a Nebula and in the running for a Hugo. So
Yeah.
she could
Yeah.
have a 3-peat
I think
on her hands.
The big deal, I think it's the trilogy of awards is that you get excited to win is the Hugo, Nebula, and the Philip K. Dick
Kentucky
Award.
Derby.
Philip K. Dick.
Oh, okay.
Which Neuromancer won. It's kind of like a big thing that it won that. So if it, I don't know, we haven't talked about the Philip K. Dick Award in a while,
That's true.
but we did it
haven't at
once.
all. We
No,
did?
I thought we
It's possible.
did the awards once.
It's possible.
Anyway,
Well, the winners will be announced for the Philip K. Dick Award on the 30th, so we can,
oh my gosh, we
Yep.
can just check in on that.
yeah, we can let you
See
know.
if Stone Sky wins that too.
Yeah, that's right. Any of these pique your interest? Any of the things that you wouldn't have read that you might before?
See, with the Hugo Award, a lot of times when I see the nominees, I'm like, oh, I still want to read those.
Yeah.
But with the Nebula, it's less so. And I think that's just because the writers are looking for different things. So,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
that's all.
All right. We'll close up shop on the
Yeah.
Nebula Awards then.
Yeah.
Let's move into some library news. We've
All
got
right.
some big news to talk about.
Nick has given up eating meat.
Yep.
So there you go.
True.
that's it?
We're
Okay.
hiring.
Oh, that's right.
We're hiring. We've got a 20-hour position open here, working at the adult desk and the children's desk.
We're letting Nick go.
Shelving
so we need
books. Is that how this position opened?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
Is that real?
You had to sign off on it.
No.
So, Nick, are you sure?
Oh, no.
we have to get rid of you. And you're like, huh, no skin off my back. But I was like, but it is.
I just bought a paddle boat. This is not a
You
good
bought a
time for
paddle
me.
boat. You didn't
I
even
leased
rent it.
I leased it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm locked in for a 10-year lease.
A 10-year lease on a
On
paddle boat?
boat. Yeah. Oh, boy. This is...
Huh.
I'm never going to the dentist again. I know that.
Why don't you just get rid of the paddle boat?
Can't afford it. It's a lease. I'm locked in for 10 years.
Stop paying.
Huh. I never thought of that.
They'll take the paddle boat back.
No, but we are actually hiring. That part is true. 20-hour position, working the circulation desk, doing some shelving. It's a fun job. So all you have to do to apply, we have an application on our website, which is David A. Howe Public Library. You can send that in a letter of interest to email at wellsville@stls.org. You can mail it to us, or you can stop in sometime. There's details on the Facebook page, too, which is David A. Howe Public Library.
Right.
And while we're talking about places you can get in contact with us, if you want to get in contact with us about the podcast, all that stuff is still true.
Yeah.
And you can rate and review us on iTunes. That's
Right.
helpful. And share us.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
Yeah.
Tell your enemies. And maybe
Ooh.
this would be something you come together on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But maybe.
It won't determine whose line the land stops at.
Right.
You'll still have to fight over who gets
Right.
that apple tree.
Yeah.
But, you know, you'll have
Yeah.
a common interest.
Yeah. Crack open some apple ciders and
Yeah.
just sit back and chat.
Yeah. I don't care whose apple cider it is.
Yeah.
I don't care who owns
You
that
can just
apple
talk
tree.
about the latest episode of the All the Book Show.
Yeah. So.
You know, I never got into the nebulas, but I sure hate you because of that apple tree.
Wow.
Or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's reversed. You should say, I hate you because of the apple tree, but
But
do you want to get into the
do you
Nebula
want to get
Awards?
into the
There you go.
nebulas? Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't change anything, but let's get into the nebulas together.
Yeah.
What else?
I got some
Oh,
book-
I guess we have a big author visit coming up, don't we?
That's true.
June 2nd. Mr.
How many weeks is that?
Alex 2. Mr. Alex Berenson will be in town here Saturday, June 2nd.
So that's like a week and a half.
Yeah, it's coming up quick. He's going to be, he's a fascinating guy. He's a New York Times journalist for a long time.
Uh-huh.
Of course, a well-known novelist. He has some nonfiction books. Interesting guy. So even if you're not a fan of his books, you can come and enjoy the talk, and maybe
Right.
then you will become a fan of his
Yeah.
books. We'll have Anne Burlingham from Burlingham Books on site selling books, cash only this time.
Okay.
So if you want to purchase a book, you can do it that day, or you can bring your own and have him sign it.
Right.
Totally up to you. But again, that is Saturday, June 2nd at 2 o'clock. Please come.
When was that day?
Saturday, June 2nd, Eric.
Saturday.
June 2nd.
Saturday?
June 2nd.
I'm just trying to get you to say Saturday. a few
Saturday.
words. Yeah.
Saturday.
Like Elton John.
Oh, okay. Saturday.
No, it's too late now.
Saturday. It's never too late.
It was a struggle.
Saturday. Okay. Book clubs. Book club's currently reading 9 Lives by Wendy Corsi Staub and News of the World by Paul I. Giles.
Yeah.
So you can join us for those.
Okay.
What about you?
What about me?
What about Bob?
I should have. Well, Richard Dreyfuss was at Comic-Con.
Yeah, he was.
But
He
I
just-
didn't see him. I mean, I saw him from afar.
Okay.
He looks old.
He is old.
I know.
Nothing wrong with looking old if you are old.
Okay. I meant we should have said this in book news. The Expanse is coming back.
The TV show?
Yeah.
Oh, it
it's
was
going to be
renewed.
on Amazon.
Okay.
That's all. I'll say it in book news next week.
Please do.
What about me? Anime clubs every week, but we're also showing Wrinkle in Time. Oh wait, we've moved it up a little bit, so that's going to be June 8th.
June 8th.
So never mind.
Wrinkle in
about
Time.
that. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to reread The Outsiders again because I'm doing a book club with one of the schools with the 7th graders. They're reading The Outsiders, but I just read it like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember
for
when
a
you read
book
it.
club, and I really liked it. But I'm trying to decide if I need to pick it up again and read. I could finish it in a day. I might still do it.
Maybe I'll read it when you read it because I never have.
You've never read The Outsiders?
Nope.
I talk about it.
This is my A League of Their Own all over again.
You have lots of stuff you've never
Classic
read, though.
thing I haven't read.
I don't think you should just call something your League of Your Own because you haven't read it or watched it. Like Mad Max Fury Road is a League of Your Own. Then.
Why don't you leave that up to me?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. Also, we're hiring.
I already said that.
Well,
I already got it covered.
But I want to cover it under my news.
oh,
too.
your news as well. Yeah, because they're going to use Work the Children's Desk too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. There you go. So we're hiring.
Yep.
Over at the library.
Yep, we had to let Eric go.
What?
So, yep, that's why
Me?
we had to. Yep, that's why we had to hire this position. So,
Okay.
bad news, good news.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bad news for you, obviously.
Bad news for me.
Good
yeah.
news for whoever we hire in.
Yeah. I just went in halvesies on a paddle boat.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you lease it?
Yeah.
That's the smart money.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Well, it's 10 years.
Yeah.
The payments are going to be so small. It's gonna
Me
be,
too. Me too.
Yeah.
Actually, I couldn't afford it, so I found this guy. I don't even know who he is. Found him on Craigslist. Who's going to split it with me?
Yeah.
Sucker.
Yeah. All right, that's funny. I got my paddle boat off Craigslist.
And that's going to do it for this week's episode. We'll see you next time.